Hi everyone, it's Killshot. Now in the game, this is Play Dead Live. Return to Gavel number 6. It is Friday night, and Friday night is all right for fighting. We got super chats in the house. Valar, hello 999 Kills Great Amount. Channel members, sponsors, Auction House, Death Drop, Pet Battle. We are back, everybody, and you know what? We've got 2 weeks to go until we do a level up event. It has been a long time coming, about 5 months. So there's a lot of XP on the line. This is your last couple weeks to really capture as much as you can. So with that being said, if you want on time XP, I need you to type the pit. Type the pit in chat right now if you want to get on time XP. And we're going to transition the story. And pay close attention, because you're going to see many of these characters tonight. My recommendation is you kind of happened on to the Castle of Gavel again, and with all the different characters and all the different powers and all the different abilities, I would strongly recommend getting the hell out of this castle as soon as possible. That would just be my advice. It's close to the end of the year, so I would start searching for a way out. And big happy birthday to Trigger. Good to see you, Trigger. Need to step in and play with us a little bit. Have a good time. But because we transition into this, Trigger, we will be taking care of your birthday next week during one of those games. We do it in Faction Wars. So do me a favor, everybody. Give me your pre-match buffs right now. Pre-match buffs, and I'm going to remind you where we are in the story. Enjoy. And just like that, we are back where we left off. Remember, Liza has the power to bring back the dead, a brand new character introduced last week. And I'm going to give you each 30 seconds to get your moves in. I always love how when Gavel pops up, it's like, Gavel, what about the craftsman? How come nobody says, hey, there's the craftsman? Come cut me with your saw. Get your moves in, 20 seconds. We got Mike. We got Ghostface. We got Leatherface. We got Summon Mythic Nolan T10 Ashes to Michael. Julia jumping over for some melee. Max Seal to group. M7 Vlad's loaded to Michael. Red Nolan. F5 standard ammo. Red Gel to Michael. Red Nolan S8 Goliath to Michael. Seal and Thrill. Red Nolan S8 Goliath to Michael. There are not enough blues in the house to save Julia from that resin restore. Everybody's just like piling on. Red Nolan, everybody. T10 Cata loaded. Keep them coming, keep them coming. Julie's trying to beat Ron to be the first one to die tonight. H9 standard ammo Red Gel to Michael. Summon Red Nolan, T10 Red Gel, Football Master. M7 standard ammo from Justice. All right, Michael has been taken out. Everybody give me a number from 1 to 20, please. All right, missing a couple numbers. Still missing a couple numbers. All right, we're going to roll it. Number 8. All right, Crimson disappears. Just disappeared. Wasn't even via Sly Shaw. She just disappeared. All right, next round. 20-second timer. Get your moves in. Y'all hear some screaming from that mound of dirt over where the tombstone is. Sounds as if Crimson might have been buried alive. Arc Spark. Julia Mythic Nolan. H9 Gavel to Ghostface. Bones and Nolan. Seal. Arc Spark. H9 Monster to Ghostface. T10 Wedding Crasher from Justice. Silver Spark. Jim and Gold Nolan throwing a girly grenade. That's a... Hey. Like to know what that entails. Valar and Nolan, Silver Spark, H9. We got Dimes and Nolan, H9 Monster to Ghostface. Kellen Nolan, T10 Monster. Dr. Dye, I'm going to try to give Crimson a little bit of oxygen. Football and Red Nolan, H9, Wedding Crasher. All right. Good damage. Now, Crimson, Res and Restore. Not a dang one of them came over and said, well, we're going to dig her out. I mean, every one of y'all had a chance. And you kept throwing your grenades at Ghostface. You know what? I'd probably say the same thing. It's like, she's buried. You hear her scream. Like, nah, we're just going to keep throwing grenades. We got to get rid of Ghostface. All right. Everybody give me a number from 1 to 20, please. All right, here we go. Let's die roll. Number 4. Valar is flying upside down from the ceiling. Like super possessed. Don't even know how it happened. Next round, 20-second timer, round 3. She took no damage. Justice tries to intervene it. And he gets sucked right into the possession as well. They are both hanging from the ceiling. Crimson going to try to Talon. She doesn't move. Stuck to the ceiling. Kel trying Talon. H9 loaded Ghostface. Busy. H9 Wedding Crasher. No, Crimson's Res and Restore. She's back. Red Thorn Ghostface. S6 Goliath from Bones. Mythic Thorn from Ron. H9. Red Gel. S8 Monster to Ghostface. Arc Spark Apex, S8. Dr. Die, Wedding Crasher, loaded. Ghostface is gone. Leatherface is climbing up. All right, all you can do is just manage to swing a little bit from the ceiling. All right, on the count of 3, Valar and Justice. You can either push the other person in front, or you can jump in front and sacrifice yourself. So on the count of 3, I need you to let me know what you're going to do, Valar and Justice. Either sacrifice yourself or push the other person in front. 1, 2, 3. All right, they both sacrificed themselves. Y'all know Ron would have been pushing somebody. Ron needs to be in that scenario. Ron would have been pushing you in front of him so fast. All right. No longer possessed. Wake ring for Valar. Odd, it works. It is odd. Round 4, 20-second timer. Crimson and Julia trying to go over to the gate. You get there. There is a lock. Perhaps there's a key around here somewhere. Justice, H9, Wedding Crasher to Leatherface. Valar, Skull to Leatherface. M7, Goliath, Super Thrill. Ron, Gold Nitro, Thrill Smoke. T10, Vlads to Leatherface. Liza. Start speaking in tongues. Red Paul, T10, Wedding Crasher, loaded. Crimson with a QWERTY Grenade. Deadly Dime, Silent Smoke. Look who's coming to the party. A lot of people looking for keys. All right, everybody give me a number from 1 to 20. Number is 14. Looks like we don't have any 14s. Nicely done. 20-second timer. No one's found a key. Valar, pick odd or even. It is even. Valar. The gate opens up. Scold to Liza. H9 Dark Shadow from Ron. Ron's bringing the fight. Justice says, peace out, Ron. I ain't in your faction anymore. Justice getting behind the gate. Valar and Kel heading out. Looks like pretty much everybody's leaving Ron for himself. Oh, look at this. Talon can't even get in. What is about to happen to Ron? Ron. 1,000 pins through the heart. Leatherface with a chainsaw. The group left him behind, left him for dead. Ron, they got a couple intervenes. And a Horus. Here, Dimes wants to be cute. It didn't work. Dimes is summoned back to Pinhead. Res and restore, Dimes. I'm running this show. Not you and Tiny. All right. Ron, couple intervenes, but looks like you're one short. Ron going to use a prevention on himself. All right, Ron. You're kind of down here below. I don't know if you can crawl out. You and Dimes both. Looks like the rest of the group's here. Ron using Ellie to prevent the pinhead attack on Dimes. All right, question is, can you get to the gate? 20 seconds. Going to try to Talon Ron again. It comes in high. Leatherface chops Talon in half, Justice. Ron going to gold spark and speed potion to the exit. He's crawling fast. Dimes heading out. All right. Looks like the group is on the other side of the gate. Liza, Pinhead, and Leatherface are coming toward the magic gate. "20 seconds. Going to shut the gate. Seal it. How are y'all going to get out of this room? So y'all all ran in this room, turned around, slammed the gate shut. No idea what's on the other side. I guess what's on the other side can't be as bad as what's on this side. Liza's pretty vicious. I'm a fan. But I would recommend turning around just to see what's on the other side. I mean, the gate's closed now. It's not like Liza could dissipate and go through the gate and end up on the other side, right? Or maybe Gavel. Carnival. Second timer I think y'all can handle. The Craftsman and Carnival. Wait. Do y'all hear that hype? Are those bats? I think there's bats in this cave. Where there's bats, well, there's likely Vlad. 10 seconds left. Colossal Bane, S8 Standard Ammo, Red Gel. T10 Vlad's to the bat. Azar, Super Thrill, Jin, Bloodlust to what target, Jim? To Carnival, Immortal Icky, H9 Reds, T10 Vlad's loaded to Vlad from Dr. Die. Igneous Rock, Vlad's to the bats. Gold Blaine, S8, or H9, Standard Ammo, Red Gel to Carnival from Valar. All players are under the effect of temporary mind control. You take a step down and forward. You are marching toward the darkness. Now, all players, give me a number from 1 to 20. Are you trying to summon Batman? Batman's not real. Vlad is real. Craftsman is real. Carnival is real. Batman is some TV thing. No, he doesn't. Vlad controls the bats. And Vlad's also controlling you. And we're going to see who's moving forward a little bit faster. Number 20. Tiny. Goes to the head of class. Round 2, 20-second timer. Give me your moves. Mortal Azar. Silver Spark loaded to Vlad. Tiny F5 Vlads to Vlad. M7 Vlads to Vlad. H9. M7. T10 Whammo. S8. Bones T10. Dimes T10 Vlads to Vlad. Red Lance to Vlad, Silent Smoke, Wedding Crasher. Mind Trip Smoke to Vlad, S8, Goliath to Carnival. All right, everybody give me a number from 1 to 20. Vlad was temporarily silenced. What is Liza doing? Number 9. Oh no. Busy walks into the flame. Busy. Pick 3 players. Any 3. Ron, Julia, and Jim. All right, Ron, Julia, and Jim are safe. Nicely done, Busy. They join you in the flame. But Busy, it is summoned Pavlov. Everybody else, res and restore. Pavlov has purged the entire group except the 4 in the flame. Round 4, 20 seconds. Get your moves in. Tiny, ages 5, Vlad's to Vlad. M7 Vlad's to Vlad. Ron's going to try to move as far as he can. M7 Gas Blast. You can't. You're on a 1 track to that tunnel. 10 seconds. Get your moves in quick. Justice. S8 Vlad's loaded. Bones. Red Dark Misha. T10 Vlad's to Vlad. Pavlov starts burying himself into a hole. There is a pit below. I need 2 volunteers. 2 volunteers. All right, Kel, Justice, you're going to have to jump it in the pit. Ron and Valar, you're on deck. Kel, Justice, Ron, and Valar. I'm going to need y'all 4 to jump in the pit. All right. We got a brand new event. It is called Pavlov's Pit. And we will be pairing each of those players against each other. Since you are the guinea pigs, per se, the winner of each of these matches will claim 25 kills tokens each. If you lose, you will lose 10% of your stats the following week, but not tonight, because there are no purged. But Pavlov and the purged are something you're going to want to stay away from, because it will be a stat drain the following week, but not tonight. Tonight's all fun. All right, y'all ready to do it? Explain the rules to y'all. Once you get it, this is a very, very easy game to comprehend. But you will need to get it. It'll take you a little bit of time. I understand that. All right. Here's the way it works, okay? Each player starts on a corner. The goal is one of two things. If you get burned twice, you lose. You can lose two different ways, which means you can win two different ways. Or, if you collect one of each of these, if you start on the left side over here where Dandy is, that represents earth, air, fire, and water. There are 4 elements. You'll also notice that each player has a power pack. This is your power pack. That serves as a shield. For example, if you move to this area and the spin comes up and it's fire, you have a fire shield. So that means you can take 1 shot of damage from the fire shield. Sounds easy, right? But it's not. The rules are like this. Everybody do me a favor. I want you to type EAFW, okay? EAFW. All right. That stands for earth, air, fire, and water. All right? We've established that. Now, the first thing that you're going to do is you will move. But there will be 3 different things that you do, okay? Move, block a zone, and steal an element. Now, each of those 4 letters will signify what you're going to do. So if Kel would like to move to the Earth zone, it would look like that. Now, what she's also going to want to do is use one of these totems to block a zone that Justice cannot get into. So she wants to block the fire zone. That means he can't go in it. Now, he doesn't know that because there will be a 10-second timer. So Kel would move to the Earth zone, and she would block the fire zone. Now, Justice has 4 elemental buffs. So the third thing she's going to do is she wants to get rid of one of those buffs. She doesn't know where he's going to move, but if he moves to an area he doesn't have a buff, then he's going to lose one of his trophies. If both of his trophies are gone, he loses. So if Kel wants to take Justice, if she thinks he's going to move, for example, to the water zone, then she's going to take his water from the power pack. So now her move is going to be EFW. You will get faster. You will understand it. Now, there will be 2 specials. The specials are not up there yet, but the specials are simple. It'll be 1 or 2. 1 equals no defense. That means even if you have a shield in that zone, I'm going to take down all your defenses for this one turn. And number 2 is no totem. I'm going to prevent you from playing a totem this round. Which means if I want to go to a zone, I can go there without you stopping me. Now the last thing, and I'll explain this as we go. Every time you claim a zone, remember, you can lose trophies, but you can also win by successfully occupying all 4 zones. So Kel moves to the Earth zone, and it's not blocked, and the spinner doesn't come up. She gets credit for that. Next move, she moves to the water zone. She gets water. If she gets all 4, she wins. If you have 3 elements, the enemy's totem cannot prevent you from going to that zone. All right. Now, we've left out one thing. We will start a 10-second timer, and you will type those 3 actions. Once both players have typed their actions, I will move them. And then we're going to do the important thing. We're going to spin this wheel. Because if Earth comes up and you're in the Earth zone, you're going to lose your Earth shield, or if you don't have a shield, maybe someone played no defenses, you're going to get a chemical burn and you will automatically lose one of your 2 trophies. If you lose both of your trophies, you lose the game. You can lose the game by losing both trophies. You can win the game by somebody losing your trophies before you, or by collecting all 4 of the elements. Okay, y'all ready to try this? There is much strategy, but it is a fast-moving game. All right. Kel and Justice. I will start a 10-second timer, and you're going to give me 3 letters in a row. And if you want to play one of your 2 specials, no defense or no totem, that's up to you. You can save them. All right. The winner will get 25 tokens. 10-second timer starts now. All right. Oh, one more thing. Sorry, I left this out. At the beginning of the match, instead of 999, each player will remove an element from the other player. So Kel, pick one of those 4 elements to remove from Justice, and Justice pick one of those 4 to remove from Kel. That means you will not have a shield for that particular zone. So we start the game by removing an element from the opponent. All right, Justice is going to remove water from Kel. Power pack 1, no water. You'll see it's gone. Kel going to remove fire from Justice. All right. Each has 3 remaining. 10-second timer starts now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. All right, Kel going AEW, which means she's going air. She's going to put her totem in earth, and she's going to get rid of Justice water in his power pack. See, he only has 2 left. She's where she needs to be. Justice is going to go to water. She didn't put a totem on water, so he's got safe space. Now, there is one more rule, and I'm going to show you what it is. Kel's not going to like it, because Justice played a totem to air. All right, means Kel cannot occupy it. And he is going to get rid of her earth shield. And he played number 2, which means she can't play a totem this turn. So he kind of wasted his special because he wasn't going there anyway. But because Justice played the totem, Kel cannot go to that zone, so we back her back out. Now, on round number 1 only, or round number 2, I guess if somebody keeps blocking you, this is where it gets bad. So if you totem somebody first, Pavlov shows up, and you lose a trophy automatically. No questions asked. So if you don't at least get on the map, it doesn't matter if you're defended, you automatically lose a trophy. Okay, see how that works? Now, Justice also claimed the water. So he can win 2 ways. He can claim the other 3, or Kel loses 1 more trophy and the game is over, because he got a totem block in round 1. All right, let's move his totem. It's that simple. We're going to go to round 2. 10-second timer starts now. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Now, if he gets a totem on her this round, he's going to win automatically. All right, so Kel is going Earth. She's going to move her over to Earth. She's going to put a totem on fire. Now, she's getting rid of his water, but she already got rid of his water. So, see, that's a bad move. She should have got rid of one of his two, either earth or air. So, see what both of them did? Both got rid of something that they didn't have. So, you don't want to do that. So, Justice is going to move to air. He's going to put up a totem in Earth. Now check this out. He put up a totem in Earth, and he would have won the game. But look what Kel did. Kel played number 2 special, which means he can't play totems. So that just saved her. All right, let's put his back and put that one in fire. All right. But now we got the important spin. So we've got all the map done. Both players took away something they shouldn't have. Let's get the spin. And see which zone comes up. All right, the fire zone came up. Nobody was in the fire zone, so no one lost anything. Trophies stay the same, but Kel got a earth element. Justice got a air element. So Justice is 2 away from winning, or 1 trophy from winning. Let's go to round number 3. 10-second timer. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. So you can see the strategy is going to be which shields do you get rid of, where you move, how you block. All right, Kel's going FEA. So she's going to move to the fire. She's going to put her totem on Earth. And she's going to get rid of Justice Air in his power pack. All right, Justice. Water, air, and earth. Justice, move into the water. Now, see, Justice, here's the thing. You wouldn't want to move to the water because you already have it. But we're going to move him to the water anyway. He's going to put a token on air, or a totem on air, and he's going to get rid of Kel's earth. Now again, she doesn't have earth. She has fire and she has air. All right, he's going to play no totems. So Kel put the totem there, and that's where the map stands. All right, now we got to spin it. It is Earth. Nobody's at Earth, so it doesn't matter. Justice does not get the water because he already has it. Kel gets the fire. All right, let's go to round 4. 10-second timer. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. All right, Kel going to go WEF. Kel moving to the water. Totem to earth. And she's stealing F. Now he doesn't have fire, so he can't steal it. I think she's getting hers backwards. Remember, it's move, block, steal. So you got those two backwards. But she's playing number 1, which means Justice, this round, she's getting rid of all your defense. So no power pack for you. Justice wants to go to earth. He can't. There's a totem. So he has to stay where he's at. See how this works? Now that he can't go to that area, she successfully blocked him, and he can't get a water award this round. Justice blocking air, and he's going to get rid of Kel's fire. Nicely done. All right, we're going to spin it. It's earth. Nobody is on earth. Nobody takes any damage. At the end of the round, Justice will get his power pack back. You can see each has 1, but check out what just happened. Kel now has 1. Now Justice, because she has 3 elements, she is immune to totems. So even if you play a totem in the air zone, it won't matter. So she can win the game right here, unless it's a spin or unless you have a special. Let's reset the totems. And 10-second timer starts now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. All right. Now, Kel moving to fire, but she doesn't need fire. Okay? She should have moved to air to try to win the game. So her first one is the movement. She's going to play a totem on air. And she's going to steal his earth. Now, Justice has no seals remaining. He has no defense. Justice going to fire. Going to block earth. And again, you still block, but Kel's immune to it. And he's going to get rid of air. So neither player has any defense mechanisms. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. If the spinner comes up and it's fire, Justice wins the game. Let's spin it. And it is fire! Justice! Kel has no defense mechanisms. Left Justice with the win. And just like that, we got a winner. Because Kel takes a chemical burn, she does not have the fire left to protect her. Should be very easy for me to reset the maps at the end of games is what I'm going for. So at the end of a match, I can move these things back. All right. Ron and Villar, why don't I sweeten this one up a little bit? The first one was worth 25. And now y'all know how to play. Why don't we make this one worth 50? Doesn't cost y'all anything. All right. So both have had a chance to watch. So Ron and Villar, I need you to pick a element to remove from your opponent. Ron removing air, Villar removing earth. All right, you can take a look. You can see which elements you have left. Ten seconds. The totem block in round one is huge. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Ron going WFE. Moving to water. Blocking fire. And getting rid of Villar's earth. Ron also playing no totems for Villar. Villar going AFE. Villar going to air. Putting a totem on fire. And getting rid of Ron's earth. But she already got rid of Ron's earth, so that's advantage Ron. Remember, move, block, and steal. She already stole it in the beginning. So they are where they are. Now, each person does have a shield up. So if a spin comes up, they just lose their shield. So let's spin it. It is air. That's what Ron wanted. So, because it's air, Villar does not have an air shield. So she doesn't get credit for the air and she loses. She gets a chemical burn. So Ron is one away from winning. But he also gains one as well. So there's a couple ways he can score, right? So now if Ron can figure out a way to get her one more chemical burn, he wins the game. All right, round 2. 10 seconds. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Oh, Ron's going to take down her defenses. All right, we'll start with Ron. E, E, F, and no defense. Ron, move into Earth. Putting a totem down to keep Valar from coming to Earth. It's going to get rid of her fire. But he's also going to remove her power pack. Valar, water, fire, air. Move into water. Totem on fire. And she's going to get rid of Ron's air buff. Okay. Now here are the scenarios for the spin. If it is water, Ron wins the game. If it is earth, Ron takes chemical burn. If it's one of the other ones, they each gain wherever they're standing. So let's spin it. It is fire. Now, that means Ron gets an earth element. Valar gets a water element. Valar get her power pack back. Totems reset. And we go to the next round. 10-second timer starts now. Timer is up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Ron, going fire. Going to block earth and steal water. So Valar has no defenses left at all. Valar going AFA. Valar going air. Going to get rid of Ron's fire. Sorry. She's going to block. Sorry, she's blocking fire. Which means Ron can't go there. So Ron, we send you back over where you started. And she's going to get rid of his water buff. All right. So because it's blocked, he has to go back to where he came from. And I think each player has used both their specials. So let's spin the wheel. It is earth. All right, that's bad for Ron. Now, had he went over to fire, see that Valar totem actually saved her because now Ron takes a chemical burn. And it is 1-1. And Valar gaining the air. So it's basically tied with no specials. Reset the totems. And you're not immune to totems until you have at least 3 elements. Once you have 3 elements, you're immune to the 4th totem. So you can still kind of get them 50-50 by messing with them. You can't block them 100%, but you can lock them down with blocks if you guess which one they're going to. Like, you know pretty much Ron has 2 targets, right? Ron's either going to go for air or fire. Valar's going to try to block one of those two, so she can keep locking him down. It speeds up the game. All right, 10-second timer starts now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. All right, we got Ron going fire. And blocking water. Now, again, Valar already has water, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense for Ron to totem that, because she shouldn't go there anyway. And vice versa. Valar going to fire and blocking water as well. They both went to an area where they needed. They both blocked an area that they didn't need to block. And Valar is removing Earth for the third time from Ron, and he doesn't have it. So Ron will keep his buff. Now, the reason that's important is because if fire comes up, Ron has defense and Valar doesn't. So Ron's hoping for fire to come up. Did not. It is air. Both players will get the fire buff. Ten-second timer starts now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Ron, air and earth. Ron, move into air. Doesn't matter what he blocks. Both players are immune. Valar going earth. Blocking fire. All right, if it is earth or air, one of the players loses. If it's anything else, it's a tie. It is earth. Valar taking a chemical burn from earth and losing. Ron getting the win. And 50 kills tokens. All right, let's reset it. Ron with the win. All right. And this is day number 1, live play testing. So, yeah, I want to see in real time how long the matches take, defense mechanisms, movement, all of those things. So, got time for a couple more matches. So, can I get a couple volunteers? Joe, hold off because you're going to have to hear there's a lot of rules to it. All right, can I get another volunteer besides Bones? All right, Julia, thanks for volunteering. Julia and Bones. All right, mod versus mod. And we'll get Cat against somebody that might be brave enough. All y'all chiming in now. Where were you guys at when I was asking for volunteers? All right. Julia and Bones. Pick a buff to remove from the other player. Both removing Earth. All right, 10 seconds. Get that first block is huge. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. All right, we got Bones playing no totems. So Julie's going to go AEF. Air, Earth, and get rid of Bones' fire pack. Bones, FWA. Going to fire. Going to block water. But she played no totems, so Julia cannot block that area. Doesn't matter anyway. And then getting rid of Julia's air, which is important because Julia's at air. So if air comes up, she's going to get a chemical burn right out of the gates. All right, let's spin it. It is fire. Uh-oh. That's bad for Bones because Julia removed the fire, so we got a chemical burn for Bones already. And then Julia gains the air element. All right, round 2. 10-second timer. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. All right, Julia going, FAW. So she's going over to fire. Going to block air. Going to get rid of Bones' water. And playing no totems for Bones. Bones going WFE. Bones going water. Going to block fire. And going to get rid of Julia's earth, but she doesn't have earth. But Julia played no totems on Bones, which is important because you can't put that one there, so she does get to occupy that zone. If Julia would not played the 2, she would have had to go back to her previous zone, which was air. All right, spin the wheel. Now, if it's fire, Julia loses her fire shield. If it's water, Julia wins the game. It is air. All right, that means Bones gets the water buff. Julia gets the fire. Reset to totems. And 10-second timer. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Julia going EFA. Julia going earth. Going to block fire. Going to get rid of Bones' air. And she would have gotten rid of her defenses, but it didn't matter. Bones going air. Going to put a totem on air. Going to steal Julia's water. And going to keep Julia playing a totem. All right. Now here's the scenario I'm breaking down for you. If it's air, Bones loses. If it's earth, it's tied because Julia loses a trophy. If it's anything else, they each get one of the elements. It is water. All right. That means Bones gets air. Julia gets earth. Now Bones will block, but Julia's immune to it So the game could end right here, but there's still a chance because of the spin. 10-second timer starts now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. All right, Julia going water and blocking fire. Now she can still block fire because Bones only has 2. Bones can go to earth. And it doesn't matter what she blocks because Julia's immune to it. But Bones should have picked the third and gotten rid of Julia's fire. Now it won't matter because she's already gotten the fire. She's probably not going to go there anyway. All right, so here's the deal. If it is water, Bones is still in it. If it's anything except water, Bones loses. It is air. And because it's air, Julia gets the 4th one, and she also gets the win. Easy to play, easy to understand. I'll figure out tiebreakers later on. But you see the matches get faster and faster. All right. I got one more match. Who wants to step up and face Cat? Speak now. All right, we got Dimes and Cat. Hey, creating games is hard, y'all. This takes hours. Dimes and Cat. All right, let's give them their power packs. Dimes and Cat. Pick a buff to remove from the other player. Earth and Earth. Ten-second timer starts now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Cat with the WAF. Moving to water. Blocking air. Getting rid of Dimes' fire. Dimes EAF. Moving to Earth. Need to switch their power packs. 1 second. Power packs are the same, but I need to make sure each has the right one on. All right. Playing pretty even here. So really depends on the spin. It is Earth. Sorry, Dimes. Dimes losing a trophy because she has no Earth buff. Cat also gaining a fire. I'm sorry, a water element. All right, 10-second timer starts now. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. All right, both playing no totems. But Cat's going FWA. Fire. She would block the water and get rid of Dimes' air. Dimes AAW. Dimes going air. She would have blocked the air, but there's no totems. Both players playing her 2. And getting rid of Cat's water buff. All right. If it's air, Dimes loses. If it's anything else, we're still in the game. It is fire. That's bad for Cat. Now we're tied. Because Cat does not have that buff. 1-1. And Dimes getting the air buff. Let's go to round 3, 10-second timer. Timer's up. 1, 2, 3. Post your move. Cat EWA. Earth. Block water. Get rid of Dimes' final buff. Dimes WAW. Going to water. It's blocked. Blocking air. And she got it backwards because she's removing the water buff, which she does not have. Now, even though Dimes is blocked from getting that zone she needs, Dimes can still win the game. Because if it's Earth, she wins. It is air, and she does not have an air buff. Cat with the win. Dimes takes the bird from air. Cat finishing the game just like that. Let's reset everybody's power pack. All right, brand new game, everybody. That's Pavlov's Pit. You'll see that again in the future. We'll tweak it a little bit more. All right, we're taking you back to the fight. We got more fight for tonight. Back to Vlad and company. 30-second timer. Get your moves in now. We got Justice, T10 Gavel to Vlad. Gold Taser to Vlad, T10. With a blue spark. Skull to Vlad, Thrill Smoke, H9. Animal, T10 Vlad's to Vlad. Mythic Thorn to Vlad, T10 Vlad's to Vlad. Gem, Gold Rage, H9. Dr. Die, M7 Vlad's loaded. Immortal, Wicked Icky. Mythic Torrent from Kel to Vlad, H9. Carnival is making his way into the fight. Carnival, Craftsman's Vlad, and observing everything. From the back row is Liza. Everybody, give me a number from 1 to 20. Damage still calculated. We got football, M7 Vlad's, and Crimson, S6 Goliath. Comes the die roll. Number 7. Please tell me there's a 7. There is no 7. No 7. All right, mind control. All players. Moving dangerously close to that dark corridor. "20-second timer. Everybody give me your moves. Ron wants a reroll. You got it. Number 1. We're no number 1s. All right. We got Justice, Tiny, Dimes, Diana, Animal, Football, Jim, Julia, Valar, Busy, Bones, and Crimson. All heading toward the exit. Anybody else heading toward the exit? Vlad releases mind control to let you go to the exit. The same exit that he's been trying to mind control you to get you to go into every turn. All right, looks like everybody went to the exit except Ron. Everybody res and restore. Ron, bonus XP. Ron was actually paying attention. Yeah, watch all those bats come out of that exit. Ron. Pick a number, Ron. Ron going with the death strike. You want to try 20 or you want to try your own number? Ron going with number 7. Y'all wish him some luck. Ron going for the big kill. Can he get it? Number 17. Valar says roll it again. 17. Oh, back-to-back 17s, Ron. All right, 20-second timer. Next round. Do not go out that exit as long as Vlad is controlling those bats. 15 seconds. We got Summon Gold Dark Misha, Grizz to Vlad, Dark Shadow to Vlad, All right. All the grenades are moving in slow motion. Vlad flies toward the other side of the echo chamber. All your grenades are moving backwards to your hand. Julia. Summons Dark Misha. Ron. Trying to Razul Death Strike. Jim. Running toward the exit. Kel. Mythic Torrent. Dimes. Mythic Thorn. Valar. Wishing Cat. A great match. Bones moving to the water zone. And everything exploded into the zone. Everybody res and restore. All the grenades you cast over the last 10 minutes collectively exploded back into the corridor. Gavel disappears. And now you are in the mind of Vlad. Starting next week, everybody. Pay close attention. More XP is on the line next week as you venture into the mind of Vlad. Good luck.
explore. There is so much more. There is no need for a key. All that I own is for free. Entering in is all that you'll spend. You'll never have longing again. Welcome, this is the home of my freedom. Plenty in every season. Here's where my spirit resides. Faithful, every night I'll be faithful. You'll never know what is shameful. I will protect you from harm. Please stay when you are tempted to run away. You hear the world calling out your name, inviting you into the dark. I'll remain, shielding your heart from the pain.
The wind is blowing cold tonight, and the streets are